Hi, I'm Ryan from Intersect Products, and today I'm going to talk to you about the SABO lineup of lifting shoes that we carry. We carry 7 different types of shoes from SABO. 5 of them are flat shoes, so no raised heels, and 2 are a raised heel shoe. Starting all the way here on your right is the SABO Deadlift, and as the name suggests, it's built for deadlifts, although you could use it for squats or bench if that's your preference. It has a flat sole, a grippy sole, and has one strap across the top of the foot, and it tightens across the metatarsal. It also has an ankle strap that comes across and gives a little bit of support around the ankle. The deadlift shoe has been redesigned. The original one came out quite a few years ago, and they redesigned this about 2 years ago. And we've had really good success with this shoe. People seem to love it for deadlifts, bench, and squat. It has a very flexible sole, allowing you to really feel the ground and get as close to the ground as possible. Next, we'll talk about the Power Mix, which is a newer shoe that we started carrying from SABO. This is more of a cross-training shoe, not necessarily designed for any of the power lifts. I believe it's more marketed towards as a bodybuilding type shoe. It's got a slightly higher ankle and no strapping on it, a flat sole with a bit of a different grip pattern on it. So not quite as grippy, I would say, for say like a sumo deadlift, but still plenty grippy for usage throughout the gym for all your training, and a good all-around shoe. Next, we'll talk about the Deadlift Easy, which again is a newer shoe that we are carrying. We used to carry a shoe called the SABO Slay, which is pretty similar to this one. This one is a new version that just came out. And again, it's quite like the Deadlift, the same sole grip pattern, slightly different material in the sole, but no strapping across the toes and no strapping around the ankle. So similar, good versatile shoe that can be used for all 3 lifts. Definitely designed more for deadlifts, as the name suggests, the Deadlift Easy, just with a lower price point without the strapping, but still a great all-around shoe. Next, we'll talk about the SABO Goodlift. The Goodlift is also a flat-soled shoe, has more of a structured sole, a little bit firmer, not quite as soft as the deadlifts or the Power Mix. So it has a little more structure if you want to use a flat sole for squatting with. This gives you a little more structure to push against, whereas some people find these a little bit too flexible for squatting in. The Goodlift also has a strap across the top of the foot, allowing you to really snug it in tight. Again, good for squatting as well. As opposed to these guys, which are made of a mesh and soft topper, this is made of a faux leather top, so it's a little bit more firm again. Good for pushing against laterally with squats, but it does take a little more breaking in than these guys, so it might feel real firm when you first get it, but it's going to break in nice and get pretty soft eventually. Next up is the Deadlift Pro, which is part of their new Pro lineup they're coming out with. And the Deadlift Pro, although has a bit of an odd design on the outside with this different colored heel, the heel is actually totally flat. This is kind of designed as a ski effect, they kind of call it, where your heel kind of sits back in it and it really locks the ankle into place. The shoe is an upgrade from the original Deadlift all around. The fit and finish, the material is a little bit higher end, thicker strapping, better Velcro. The sole is all new and provides extremely good grip. Personally, I found this shoe to be the grippiest shoe they make. Really good, solid shoe. Next, we'll talk about the heeled shoes. They make 2 different heeled shoes, and they're fairly similar. We'll start with the Weightlift, which is a heeled shoe with a 3/4 inch heel. So the Weightlift has a single strap across the top of the foot and is made of a faux leather, a softer faux leather than this guy. Good all-around solid heel, no give in it. Really good for squatting if you want a heeled shoe for squatting, or as the name suggests, for weightlifting. Nice texture on the bottom to give you good grip in all your lifts. So last up, we'll talk about the SABO Powerlift, which is very similar to the Weightlift. The same 3/4 inch heel on it, same materials in the sole, really grippy texture, same faux leather at top. This time it has 2 straps to really lock in that foot for a firm position when squatting, versus maybe the single strap here that would give you a little more flexibility when you're doing jerks and you have to get that back foot really toed up. So good solid squat shoe. This shoe was redesigned a couple years ago. The original version had a few issues and they went and fixed all of them. SABO's been really good about listening to the lifters and their feedback and improving their shoes over the years, really taking it to the next level. So 2 different heeled options, 5 different flat options. You can't really go wrong with any of them. They're great shoes for inside the gym. So that covers our line of SABO shoes. One thing to note is that the sizing is in European sizes, so we do have sizing charts on all the product pages. If you have any questions about that or comments on the shoes, feel free to send us an email at sales@intersectproducts.ca, or comment on here, or contact us on Instagram or Facebook. Basically reach out to us any way you can, and we'll be sure to answer your questions. Thanks for tuning in, and have a great day.